Surface samples are used to determine soil pH, lime need, organic matter, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, and zinc. In Nebraska, soil test correlation and calibration for these tests are based on surface samples collected from 0 to 8 inches. Be sure to sample the entire 0 to 8 inch layer for general fertility analysis. Place individual soil cores in a clean plastic bucket for mixing. Separate pails should be used for subsurface samples. Break up and thoroughly mix soil cores in each pail after collecting samples of the entire area. After mixing, retain a portion of the mixed soil and place it in a properly labeled sample bag or box and send to the laboratory for analysis. Typically, a sample of about a pint volume or 1 pound in weight will be adequate for analysis. The sample label should include the producer's name, field ID, sample ID, and depth of sample. The University of Nebraska recommends that samples represent fields or areas within fields no larger than 40 acres. Acceptable measurement of the average nutrient status in a 40-acre area can be obtained with 10 to 15 randomly collected surface cores and 6 to 8 subcores for nitrate-nitrogen analysis. Subsurface samples should be continuous to the bottom of the core. For example, with a surface sample of 0 to 8 inches, collect the subsurface sample from 8 to 36 inches. However, information about the vertical distribution of nitrate-nitrogen in the field can be obtained if the subsample is broken into segments such as 8 to 20 or 20 to 36 inches. Surface soil samples can be collected using a soil probe or soil auger. The soil probe is the most desirable tool because it will give a continuous core with minimal disturbance of the soil. A soil auger can be used in soils that are frozen or contain gravel. However, care must be taken to obtain a representative sample and to avoid mixing soils from different depths. Late fall or early winter is a good time for soil sampling, except for testing nitrate-nitrogen on coarse textured soils, since some of that nitrogen could leach when we have spring rains. Do not leave samples moist and warm for more than 24 hours after collection. If moist soil samples are stored for extended periods of time, additional mineralization from soil organic matter can occur, and this will increase soil nitrate concentrations and also change our recommendation. Some other nutrients may be affected as well. If samples cannot be taken to the lab within 24 hours after collection, they should be dried, refrigerated, or frozen. Dry samples by spreading them out to dry at room temperature for 2 or 3 days. Have good air circulation and try to have low humidity. Do not dry samples at high temperature, as this can drive off nitrogen and reduce the analysis.